Live from Wisconsin, it's Cardinal Pens TV.
Welcome to Cardinal Pens TV, episode number 11 for Friday, October 24th, 2025.
Today, we discuss the newest TWSBI release. We have a focus on 4 newly listed Parker 51 sets, a few Parker Jotter ballpoints, and some pencils. A discussion of a green third-tier pen from Brian's workbench. I look forward to that. A helpful suggestion regarding brand new pens, and a wish for a successful Pelican Hub this evening, and an upcoming fun and philanthropic adventure.
Hey, Lisa.
Oh, come on, don't you get points for philanthropic?
Philanthropic, yeah, okay, you get points.
Okay.
You know, I used to have an addiction that I've just recently been able to overcome.
I thought we weren't talking about that.
Well, I had an addiction to chocolate, marshmallows, and nuts.
You still do.
I'm not going to lie, it was a rocky road.
Boy. All right.
Moving right along.
All right, just in. Lindsay is going to hold up this beautiful pen, or
She got a picture
show
or
a
something?
picture?
We got a picture.
All right. The TWSBI Eco in plum with the onyx trim.
Look at that.
You know, I've always said I am not a fan of clear pens. I am not a fan of piston fill pens. But I got to tell you, I have a small but growing collection of TWSBI Ecos because they're just awesome pens. I love that they're coming out with different colors. Love the new marbled ones, the Carrara and some of the others, the serpentine bronze. But I do also like some of their new trim colors.
Yeah,
The onyx, the rose gold.
This really goes well with this
Yeah.
plum. I'm not normally a black trim kind of guy, but I think it really, really goes well. And then, of course, you've got the matching. Your piston is black, so it kind of really all kind of evens out and goes in line, and it's really, really very nice. Black nib. I mean, it's really pretty great. So those go live. Actually, they're up on the website now. You can sign up for back in stock notifications. We do pre-sales on Monday. Shipping starts on Wednesday.
Okay, great.
So extra fine, medium, broad, 1.1, as per pretty much every other TWSBI Eco release.
Awesome.
So it's that.
All right, what else we got?
We got a finally after
My gosh, this has
over
been
2 weeks,
traumatic.
Midori and Maruman restock. So a lot of the like the 15235s and a lot of A5s. But then there's a new product that they had that weren't able to get before. The Marmuman N199, which is the A4 lined coil bound notebook.
That is my favorite size, A4.
A4, yeah.
A4
So and it's got the
lined.
date on the top. And the title
Big
section.
fat margin for title.
Yeah, so really,
Ooh,
really
and it's got
pretty nice.
sections.
Yeah, and sections too. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a cool notebook. So, and of course, it's got that nice kind of plasticky cover with an inner cover and then a big cardboard.
Nice and
back.
thick and sturdy. I mean, it will bend a little, but it's definitely not your flimsy high school notebook.
Yeah, no, this is
Very
a
cool.
nice notebook. A4.
Very
it's the
professional looking
N199.
too. If
Yep.
you need to carry something into a meeting and have it not be flopping all over the place, looking like you're a junior in high school, that's it.
Yeah, you won't draw a lot of attention with that. It'll be your pen that will draw the attention.
There you go.
So the Maruman and the Midori, like I say, a bunch of different A5s that we were out of stock on.
Okay.
I can't even remember what they are, but so that's that.
Before we jump into the next thing, do you know that Lynn's grandma watches this almost every week?
Does she really?
She does. Everybody just say hi to my mom. Say hi to grandma.
Hello,
Hi, Grandma.
Doris.
And then sometimes she'll show it to Aunt Carol. So we have fun
Cute.
with that. All right, moving on. Thank you, folks, for letting me say hi to my mom. We're going to focus on Brian talking about vintage pens.
So
Go.
yeah, so we got a bunch of vintage pens up this week. We had kind of like a catch up week since there wasn't anything major going on, and so I'm going to whip through these pretty quickly, but just to give you an idea, these are up on the website now. We got a bunch of Parker 51 sets in the box.
Some of these boxes are cool.
They're cool. Yeah, I love the 51 box. It's really, it's the coolest vintage regular box that I think you can get. If that makes sense.
I know sometimes it seems silly to get excited about a box, but sometimes they're just really better designed or more interestingly designed than your standard square clamshell box that everybody uses these days.
Well, and the 51 boxes always had like some kind of Parker, Parker 51 imprint on them. Like that one's got a really cool one. Like they were proud of this pen. They were really, really proud of it.
Sometimes they've got a little medallion on the top of the box.
So we've got a 51 special set, and these are all fountain pen and mechanical pencil sets. The pencils all work, and they're all ready to go. So they're all aerometrics. There's no vacuumatics here. So we've got a black special, which is the octanium nib with the polished steel cap. Octanium, yeah. It's super cool, huh?
Okay.
My favorite color probably of all time, cocoa. I love the cocoa set. This one has stunning luster-like cap.
Okay.
Usually that matte wears over time and it actually gets shiny, which is not what you want in a set. But this one is really nice. Cap
and the top of the box.
And the top has got a little medallion on it.
Which is cool.
Yeah, we'll get that in nice and close. If it'll let me. Come for instance. There we go.
So they just did cool things back in the day.
Yeah. So next one up is.
Sorry, could you say that again?
I don't think so. Tech drama.
A beautiful,
gorgeous color.
Blue.
Is that just regular blue? It's kind of a teal.
Well, in this light, it actually does look like teal. I had it written down as teal blue, but then I think I put it on the website as midnight blue, but that's not correct. It looks teal with the luster-like caps. And again, these caps are really nice. They're nice and frosty. Cap actuated pencils on this one.
And so explain what cap actuated means.
Cap actuated means you push down on the cap to extend the lead.
Cap.
And from what I understand, that Parker actually licensed this mechanism from Esterbrook because it's the same mechanism as an Esterbrook.
Interesting.
I haven't found it anywhere, but that's the word on the street. And then
you hang out on different streets.
I do hang out. I hang out on some weird streets.
You do.
And last but not least, we've got another cocoa set. This time a demi set. So we talked about
smaller.
A demi last week. So this is a cocoa in demi with luster-like caps. Not as frosty as the other ones. This one's worn a little bit shinier, but still very nice. And cocoa is just such a really, really nice color.
Soothing.
Yeah.
It sounds silly to say that, but it's just a very calming color.
I need a cocoa set in my life someday. I need to have one.
We can get one back.
I actually want one with a gold cap. I think the gold cap would be really nice. But anyway, so those four fountain pen and mechanical pencil sets in 51s, those are up. And then I've got a selection of for the most part, pretty inexpensive ballpoints and mechanical pencils that we put up this week.
All right, whip through these.
So Parker Jotter, this one's pretty cool. It says Happy Anniversary.
Aww.
Parker Jotter, 1954 to 1994 on it.
Oh, cool.
So super cool, little anniversary jotter, kind of unusual.
This one is not a shy pen.
Everybody's calling in for the jotters.
Why did that ring?
Pink jotter, more like magenta, maybe?
It's a hot pink.
It's
definitely not a shy color.
It's pretty nice. It's a really nice color. All right, and moving on to some pencils, and then there are other jotters available, some different jotters. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. Burgundy Sentinel pencil.
Now this is a thinner pencil.
Yeah,
Just looking at it, this is definitely a thinner pencil.
Well, it goes with the snorkel, which would have been the TM or the thin model. So this is and with the Sentinel cap, the two-tone cap, the gold.
I love the
clip,
two-tone.
and then the gold cap band on it with the white dot.
Yep.
Really, really very nice pencil.
I'm gonna get some WD-40 for your chair.
I'm gonna get some WD-40 for the chair. If you buy this pencil, I will WD-40 the chair for next week.
You know, that sounds like? That sounds like one of those old I can't think of the word. They'd have them on TV and they'd run for like 24 hours.
Infomercials.
No, not
No, it was those like shopping channel things.
kind of. Like shop now.
We've turned into a shopping channel.
No.
No.
Actually, it reminds me of those fundraisers. We're calling now,
Oh,
and you can
yeah.
get like Jerry Lewis telethon.
Oh yeah, telethons.
Yeah.
There
So
we
it's
go.
like,
there
you
we
know,
go. We should do that. We should do a telethon.
Buy
sometime.
this now, and Brian will. WD-40 the chair.
I'm moving right along. I don't know what's going on here.
Rabbit hole. That's what that was.
Esterbrook Model P dollar pen. It's actually P. What is it?
Look at me.
I forget what the color code for red is, because they're not all like green is N and E is I don't know, whatever. But anyway, early 2-hole clip dollar pencil, and it's got the round cutouts on it, so it's earlier. Clutch, of course. So this is exactly like that Parker. You press on the cap, and that's how all Esterbrook pencils were, like up until the late 1950s. Somebody just bought it.
That's a happy
They want the WD-40 already. This next up, this is a very, very cool and a very hard to find pencil. And remember, I do not collect pencils, but this is a stunning pencil. It is a Parker 45 Coronet.
gorgeous color.
And it's metal, and it's this copper with gold trim.
Super pretty.
These are pretty hard to find. I mean, I can count on one hand the number of these I've found in the last 5 years. They're very, very uncommon. Beautiful pencil though. This is twist activated. It's really, really very nice. I love this one a lot.
And it will go somewhere else.
It will go
to a
somewhere
new
else
home.
because I don't collect pencils.
I think they're collecting you though.
Well, every once in a while one shows up, and I have no
That is
control.
not a hint.
I have no control over if they just show up. Next up, Schaefer Craftsman. Look at this in blue.
Pretty color.
It is minty. The original aluminum clip tag for the cap. This apparently originally was $3.75 with tax of 28 cents, and it was $4.03. What a weird tag that is.
Yep.
But just minty. It is
Can you
just
imagine having
beautiful.
that many different tags and like,
Yes,
what if
yeah.
the tax changed or what if the
Right.
price changed?
Yeah, and like nowadays, pretty much every manufacturer changes their price every like January 1st. It
Yeah.
always goes up.
Yeah.
Like, here's the new set of aluminum hang tags.
Yeah.
What fun that would be that day. I'd be
No.
sick that day.
You would.
And last but not least, look at this stunner. Wall Eversharp. This is an equipoise in black and pearl. Really, really a very nice pencil. It does have a little remnant of on the front here.
Looks like a
It looks like a little minor burn mark.
burn.
I was able to smooth it out really quite nicely. It is almost, you can live with it. It's not bad. There's no indentation. You can run your finger over it. So it is totally cool. But a really beautiful equipoise in black and pearl. And then there are a bunch of other pens, ballpoints and mechanical pencils, including some Schaefer balances. We've got some brown striped balances and black Craftsmans and all sorts of cool stuff.
Awesome.
So.
All right, and moving forward with more talk from Brian. Tales from the bench.
So we had this interesting situation this last week. So we were restoring.
We meaning you and your,
Well,
and
yeah,
your-
me and my
watchers.
merry band of
your
misfits.
posse.
I had a couple of third tier pens on the bench, and normally I don't work with third tier pens because they're usually not great quality.
Okay.
And unless it's got a gold nib, it's usually not worth spending the time on. So I had a couple of very clean third tier pens, and they both had 14 karat gold nibs that were good. So it was time to work on them. And so there's this guy, and it's kind of a lovely little green. It's plastic, but it's kind of a green striated wood grain kind of finish.
Pretty.
It's got the floral clip, which tells me it possibly could be National Pen Products Company out of Chicago. But when we opened it up, and it's got a 14 karat gold nib on it. It's quite lovely. Real cheap threading, and it's not anything super. It was never expensive. But when I opened it up, I was shocked to find that it didn't utilize a common J bar.
Oh,
It utilizes a more sophisticated pressure bar system that you would find in Walls and in Waterman's, where it's attached to the lever. There's no J whatsoever. It's a flat bar, which means the pivot point on this is actually at the front. It's not in the middle.
okay.
And
Interesting.
it also means that when it presses down evenly on the sack, which means it really gets a full
A
compression.
fuller fill.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
a fuller fill. And it would have been a significantly higher cost to make that over a standard J bar, because you have to, there's little tabs on the end of the lever, and then the pressure bar has got a groove in it, and it's got to line up in the groove, and it would have been more expensive to
make.
to assemble.
Right.
So sometimes you get a third tier pen, it's not as crappy as you think it might be. Now, the only way we knew that was to open it up. So, but sometimes you get a little surprise when you see these third tier pens. They're not all bad.
Complete crap.
They're not all complete
All
crap.
right.
So,
you're
so this one we're going to test on Monday. It will be eventually available for sale, but it's actually a really pretty nice pen. It really is
okay.
pretty nice.
So your advice is to not always just automatically
Don't-
discount third tier.
Don't automatically poo-poo them. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. That's right.
Just most of the
Yes, most of the time.
time. Okay.
So.
All right. So we have a helpful hint today. I do follow, so I do work full time. I can't be on my phone or the computer nearly as much as I wish or I used to be. But at lunchtime and other times I do pop in and I see things on some of the fountain pen forums on like Facebook and other places. And I do see a lot of people having issues with brand new pens. So barring
What kind of issue?
their dry starters, they skip, they're just not flowing. Maybe the color of the ink isn't what they thought that is in the same, that's in another pen. So we just wanted to address a couple things to do with brand new pens. Now, number one, if it's a modern pen, modern pens should 99% of the time be ready to go out of the box. You should not have, pretzel nibs. You should not have, your feed flopping around or a trim ring flopping around in the box. It should arrive intact, and it should generally work as it should.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the whole point of buying a new pen from a reputable manufacturer, from a reputable retailer. But there are some things that you can do with a brand new pen to get your better results right away. And number one, while it sounds lame and you shouldn't necessarily think that you have to do this, there is the adage that you should give your brand new pen a quick flush. Now, back 15 years ago, there were far fewer new pens and new brands out there, and there are a couple pens lines were well known for needing to be like cleaned before you inked them because they had a lot of manufacturing oils. Most modern companies don't have that same issue, but first thing, if you're having an issue when you ink your pen, don't complain online. Don't immediately
flush it first.
Don't immediately write to the retailer. Do a little due diligence. It's like putting on a brand new sweater or a brand new pair of jeans or something and they start to itch. Well, wash it first. So give your pen a good flush. Just cold water flush, nothing major that can get any dust from there. There might be a little something in the feed or in the feed channel from sitting in the box with the flocking on the box. Anything like that. So just give it a quick little flush, not deep clean. You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't need pen flush. I think just cold water.
Just cold water. The other thing is that brand new pens generally haven't been inked, and so the feed is completely bone dry. And so if you are having a problem with a hard starting pen or it's skipping, especially depending on how you filled it, if you don't fully immerse the nib in the feed and suck up the ink that way. Let's say you just pop in a converter or a cartridge, or you fill your converter with a syringe and you just pop that in. That feed hasn't had any ink in there. And so it does take a bit for that ink to be fully wet and ready to go. And so it might write well and then start to skip, or it might be a hard starter. And probably it's because that feed is not fully wet enough to give you good flow consistently.
Yeah, if I put a new cartridge in a new pen, or a pen that has been cleaned and it doesn't have any moisture in it at all, I grab it, I give it a flick into the garbage can.
Yep.
I
And
give it 2-3 flicks, and I watch the ink come out. Yeah, you're gonna waste a little ink. Ink is cheap.
couple drops.
But then you know you're ready to go.
Right. Same when we used to carry platinum preppies. They were notorious for taking forever to be fully ready to go. In fact, we had a couple people come into one of our stores once and say, I bought this yesterday, it doesn't write. And we took it over to the garbage, gave it a couple big
3
flicks,
flicks, boom, done.
and then it wrote like a champ. So sometimes you just have to wait for that ink to flow down. The other thing is, and there is no rhyme, no reason, no way to determine what pen and what ink work well together, but some pens just don't like some inks. And so if you have an ink that works great in your X pen and it doesn't work as well in your Y pen, it could just be they just don't click together. Before you trash the pen or send it back, try a different ink.
Try different ink.
Give it a good flush, get all that ink out, and then try a different ink. But generally, new pens, new in the box, new from the manufacturer, should write well. You should not, out of the box, you should not have to floss it. Occasionally, you do have tines that are too tight. Occasionally, there is an issue with manufacturing, but generally, out of the box, new pens should be good to go.
Well, we see 1,000 times more pens than the general public.
Right.
I never, ever flush my pens.
I don't either, unless I have a problem.
Before I use them. So while we're recommending that, if you have a problem, that's the first thing you need to do.
Right. Is give it
Absolutely.
a good clean.
It's just flush it out,
but
start over.
Yeah,
but you shouldn't have to do it immediately.
No. But if you do have an issue, if you're hard starting, skipping, poor flow, and do remember that just because your Pelican has good flow and this color shows up great, doesn't mean that your Sailor or any other pen, or just because your Sailor writes great with this blue ink doesn't mean some other pen will be exactly the same, because every feed is different, every nib is different, every filling system is different. So just keep in mind that they're not always going to be the same exact thing. There you go.
Very good.
All right, let's talk about pen adventures.
Why don't we?
All right. We are not going anywhere this weekend.
No.
Right?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No, no.
I want a nap tomorrow.
I don't. No.
Except tonight.
Except Sunday. Sunday we have a visitor at the shop.
Oh, Sunday we have a visitor.
I think.
Yes.
Ellen, are you coming?
It'll be fun.
Email me, please.
That'll be fun. We do have Pelican Hub tonight, and this is different for us. We are the hub master again. We meaning me. We are the hub master again this year. But the club wanted to be the hub, and so we are only doing part of it instead of all of it. So that's a little unusual to be like doing this, but not that. So we've never been to this venue before. Hopefully we can find parking.
Yeah, I hope it's cool.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's probably going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's just that we've never been there, so we don't know.
I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to plan for setting up and all of that. So I like to know in advance when we're doing something what needs to be done and where things need to go.
And our shop is too small for
our office.
Our office is too small for 30 people.
Yeah.
So it can't be here.
No. But anyway, we've got the Pelican Hub tonight, and we are excited to see everybody in the club and everybody else. And for those of you who are also going to Pelican Hubs tonight, not all the Pelican Hubs got the color of the year for the ink.
Did anybody get color of the year? I don't think-
Some people did.
Some people did.
Some people
Okay.
did. Now, Pelican did not promise the color of the
Yeah,
year
they never
to
do.
anybody.
Yeah.
They just say that they're going to send swag to the hubs. The last couple years, we did get ink and enough ink for everybody. We were missing some of ours last year, but they made up for it. A couple years ago, they just sent like one bottle of several colors and everybody had to share. And so they don't always promise.
Yeah.
Um,
You're lucky to get what you get.
yeah.
is
They
what it
they
sounds
send
like.
stuff and we should all just be grateful for that. So they don't always promise that everybody's going to get your own bottle to take home. This year it is really nice packaging. It's a bottle, it's a note card, it's a notepad.
You're gonna spoil the surprise.
I didn't say what's in it. But
It's nice. It is
it
pretty
is
nice.
it's really nice
Yeah.
packaging.
I for one am glad it is not the color of the year.
Right.
I wouldn't use that.
Right.
I really wouldn't.
So
I would put it on the shelf. Put it on the website. Is what I
but
would do with it.
so none of our people are getting the color of the year.
Yep.
But everybody did get their own bottle and that's great.
Yeah, there's what? There's like, I know we have like three different
Three.
colors.
And that's what most people got.
Yeah.
I think there was one other color that was tossed into that.
So
mix,
people
but-
might be,
Yeah,
check your
swap 'em
bottle and swap
around.
it around if you don't
Yeah,
like what you got.
which
So,
is a good social activity anyway.
there we go.
So-
That's really what it was. It was
Yeah.
a social experiment.
There you go. And then we do have a life update.
A life update.
A life update.
Is it? I guess.
It is. It's going to consume a month of our life.
All right.
All right.
So
What are we talking about?
November 1st, I decided I'm going to do this. With the other night, I've been thinking about it, and I brought it up to Lisa, and I was expecting to get shot down, and she said, "Oh, that's cool." What am I talking about? November 1st starts Movember. So if you haven't heard of
Which
Movember,
is different than No Mow May.
No Mow May, yeah, which I used to also participate in,
For
much
the
to the,
pollinators.
much to the chagrin of my neighbors.
Yeah.
But Movember is a movement to support men's mental health, suicide prevention, testicular cancer and prostate cancer
support.
and basically what you do, they have a number of different ways you can do it. I think originally the original thing was men would grow a mustache.
Right.
They have a move thing they can
Where
do
you
their
can
own way.
run.
You
Like
could
women
run.
can do that.
Yeah, so women can be involved. I think they realized early on that if they only have men that are participating, they're missing out.
Yeah. I'm not growing a mustache.
So she's not growing a mustache, but I'm going to grow a mustache for the month of November.
And this will be fun.
And for anybody who's keeping track, there was exactly one picture of me ever with the mustache, and it was only because I shaved off a beard. So what you do is starting November
When was
1st,
that?
a long time ago.
Is that BL?
I could have been BL. Yeah, I don't know. But we start clean shaven on November 1st, which will lead into our next thing here. And then you let your stash grow. I don't know what kind of stash I'm going to grow. If it's going to be one of these,
Are you going to do the whole beard thing? Or
No, mustache. Just a mustache.
Can you grow a beard? Not you, but is it in the rules that you could do like a whole beard and
Well, I
mustache?
think you do
or-
whatever you want. I would do a mustache just because it would be it's just silly.
Or are you going to be like a Tom Selleck mustache?
I don't know. Do I
or
go a little soul
like a
patch
Snidely
maybe?
Whiplash or
I don't know. We'll see.
Boris and Natasha?
So I won't bore anybody, but once we get back, there is a they do try to get donations to
I
support
will
the cause.
sponsor you.
And yeah, so Lisa said she would sponsor me. So if anybody's interested, I'll have a link for that the next time I'm on the podcast. But so anyway, that's what's going to happen because you're not going to see me next week.
Yes.
Because
I can't believe it's here already.
I'm so excited. I am so excited. Next week is the Ohio Penn Show. I leave on Thursday morning.
Crack of dawn. Are you going to
Uh,
drop me off or? Oh, you're going to leave way before I have to go to work.
Yeah. We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm leaving a crack of dawn Thursday morning because I want to get to Ohio. Of course, it's
yeah.
an Eastern time zone, so I lose an hour. By like 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So
I'm
that would be the goal, 1 o'clock to get there when it starts. So I'll be in Ohio at the show on Thursday, all day Friday, And Saturday morning, I usually leave around noon. So I will not be there Saturday afternoon for the general public. I will not be there Sunday. I will be home in bed. So if anybody's going, you want to hang out, you want to say hi, I'll be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning only. So.
And what are those days?
What are those days? Those are, I don't know, next
I wanna
Thursday,
know.
Friday, and Saturday. It's like the 29th.
So Saturday is the 1st.
Saturday's the 1st, yeah.
So you're going to have to shave
I'll shave that
Thursday.
morning.
Yeah, that morning.
That morning, yeah.
Okay. Just so you've got your plan.
I got my,
You got your plan.
I could cheat and just not shave between now and, well, I don't know what I can grow in a month.
Well,
I mean, what
we'll
happens
find out.
What happens if I get to the end of November and it's like, you can't
6
tell?
hairs.
Well,
Well, it is what it is. What if it's some like Tom Selleck
it might be.
caterpillar?
It might be. I could
I
do a
don't
Raleigh fingers waxed
No.
handlebar thing, maybe.
No.
Maybe I'll let it keep it going. But anyway,
No.
so that means is I'm going to be gone next week, Thursday, Friday,
And
Saturday.
that means Lindsay
Uh,
and I are on the podcast.
Guest host Lindsay
Woo!
with Lisa. I don't know how you're going to do that, but good
It'll
luck.
be interesting. I'll run the show and be on it.
There you go. There you go.
It
No,
won't be
it'll
too
be
bad.
fun.
It'll
We'll
be
enjoy
good.
that.
All this crap will be on your site. I'll give you all the vintage pens to talk about.
No, we
I'll
are
have
going to
have the
skip
laptop and
that.
Everything
I
over there.
know.
It'll be so weird.
This is a green pen. This is a blue pen. This
This
is a
is-
Parker 51 Mark II with the optional S34 nib.
If you write down all the information, I'm a really good reader.
There
Okay,
you go.
all right, very
Yeah,
good.
we're going to talk about other stuff. We're
All
going to
right.
totally like skip all the vintage next week.
What? That's weird.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I'm
But
going to be
Lindsay
tuning
and I-
in. I'm going to tune in. I will be in the lobby or in the bar, maybe in the bar.
That early?
Well, it's going to be 2:30. It'll be
Okay,
2:30
all right.
Eastern.
That's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have spent my money by 2:30.
Well, then just come home.
No, I'll be in the bar. I'll be having
Unsupervised.
I'll be unsupervised, having a beer, watching the podcast.
Okay.
in the
at least you-
chat. I'll be in the
At least you
chat.
won't have any cash left. So
Well, you never know.
there you go. So Lindsay and I will be on the podcast next week, and we're going to come up with something rare and exotic to talk about.
Okay.
Great.
I have no idea what
Good
that
luck.
is, but we'll come up with something.
Good luck.
So, anything else?
I think that's
No, we're
that's
gonna
it.
gear up for Pelican Hub. We're gonna go eat.
We got to load the
and
car up, and
Yeah.
we got a lot of stuff
We do. We
sitting
do.
around here.
So, I think that's it. Thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And Lindsay and I will see you next week.
Make sure to check us out on our new social media platforms as Cardinal Pens. Instagram is Cardinal Pens and Paper, by the way. Just look for the birds. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.